wings reporting.
Red leader standing by. Hello dear viewers, it's Today's Game here, and today we are back on Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So, we have retaken Grand Bridge, but at a cost. And the cost is that it turns out one of the people we saved cannot be trusted. So, Soma has quested us with finding out who this person is. Because apparently, one of them spilled the beans about this secret tunnel. Now, I feel like the best way to find out who done did the deed is to first explore
Soma was smart to build this tunnel.
The tunnel. I mean, there has to be some kind of evidence here that will show who the culprit is. I missed. I didn't miss. Okay.
A painted cross.
Huh? And yellow paint.
This tunnel leads to the Longhouse. The trader marked it with a yellow cross, then opened the way and let them in. The trader must have exited here with a few more, heading away towards the riverbank. A trail of yellow paint drops.
Sorry if if that is a little annoying, but during the daytime, trust me, I'm gonna need it to follow the trail, especially if it's in the tall grass. It's also useful if you use it during combat.
Shoot! Shoot! Stay away from my castle! Away from my brood! My sweet feline kin! Shoot, you big old Dane!
Kitty! That is a big cat. Also, is it just me or does she sound like kind of like the one character?
Poor fields. God, why did you send so much vermin?
She kind of sounds like that lady from Monty Python Holy Grail.
Tough lands, old man?
Those rats. I tried everything. I poured lye, I harvested locusts, I hired children to kill them. I need an army of miracles.
They are pesky and have ravaged your good crop. Nah, the gods can't get at rats.
Ha! You heathens and your gods. All I want is to rid my field of rats. Feed the fair folk of the Shire.
You need natural warriors to keep them at bay.
Rats, be gone!
And apparently I can't do anything to help. Okay, but why is there yellow paint there, but then it's on the road?
Someone hauled this bucket of yellow paint all the way down to the riverbank. They quickly painted a longship beached here. Then they sailed off, with allies to help crew the vessel.
Whenever I was sailing around, I remember seeing a longship somewhere. I'm gonna go see if I can find that longship again. I'm not entirely... I don't remember entirely where it was. So, I'm gonna be right back when we... Okay, jump in the water. Yeah, I don't remember entirely where the longship was. It's not the one that was right there. Because that one's not there anymore. But we're... I think I saw someone somewhere that had like a yellow front to it. So yeah, I'll be right back when we find it. I know it was somewhere up ahead. Well, well, well. What do you know? A Viking... Wait a minute. Oh, hold on. That's where I had saw it. This... This is where we saved Galen. This is where we saved Galen at. Tell y'all what, if y'all have some information for me, I will let y'all live. Hope I can get like... I really hope that there's an ability or whatever, like where I can... Like whenever I'm aiming, it slows down everything. Because otherwise, I'm barely ever gonna hit those weak points. Especially if they're behind a shield. Hello. Goodbye. Hello. Goodbye.
This longship behind the survivors ran into the fog, pursued by half the party, while the other bandits looted it.
There has to be more clues, because it's too big of a coincidence that we found Galen right there.
This longship is splashed with yellow paint. A quick job. Why would it be painted a different color than the others? This carving references Galen in verse.
Path by Evolve, Destiny Writ. Clear is his vision, his rigid grit. I don't think we can find any more information, but... It's clearly Galen. Like... Because the passage was something about... Hold on, let me... I don't think we can find any more information here. Hold on, let me go back. I want to see something. He mentioned that it sounded like something what Galen would say. Destiny. Destiny. He talks about destiny a lot.
Ava!
Let's start with Galen. I want to see if he knows anything about his ship. Okay, Galen. Let's see what information you have on your missing ship.
What if Soma is just cursed with bad luck?
Soma has only ever pleased the gods. Certainly now breaking your oath. That is what will bring us ill luck.
Eivor, I am honored you have joined us.
What's your plan here?
All the Shire support Soma's ruling the city. These hamlets do not. They're feeding and outfitting Wigmund's army. So we will burn their homes, quick and devastating, like the thunderclaps of Thor.
What do you think of the others? Leif and Birna?
Leif. He's a talented sailor, if a little enthusiastic. And Birna, well, Birna thinks of life as a grand joke. She was a smuggler when Soma pulled her from the muck, making a living on lies. Birna is part of my clan, and I will fight beside her, irreverent as she is. But she has no care for her destiny.
How did you come to be in Soma's clan?
A vision from Evolva set me on this path. It pricked my mind like a splinter, then faded. But I wanted more. For months, years, I ate only henbane, mushrooms, sacred plants, hoping to see something new. But my body dwindled. I lived addled, maddened, a wanderer, taken in by Saxons and spat out again and again, until Soma found me, naked and alone in the fens. She clothed and cared for me, humbled as I was. I owe her my life.
Visions can be strange and powerful. What did you see?
I was climbing a mountain. A lion and a snake upon my back, weighing me down. I struggled. Then Soma appeared, and she eased my burden. When we reached the peak, there was hardly enough room to stand. On a point like the tip of a blade, we teetered there, gripping one another, tightly. I know it can seem distant, obsessed, but the gods are with us always. I see it as my duty to shelter Soma from their ire.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because I don't trust a word you're saying.
I'm eager to start throwing torches.
Now let's rid these hamlets of Wigmund's rats. Light your torches and set your arrow tips ablaze, Eivor. Red enemy expansion will make quick work of this place.
This is a mechanic that I love. I do like that you can actually burn down the villages. I also like that whenever you're leaving, you can actually like see like the smoke rising through the sky. I missed.
I need to cloak myself here.
No, you don't. You take that cloak off.
Leave no house unburned.
This is what they get for helping Rand's Grandbridge from Soma.
For licking Alderman Wigmund's boots.
Bring their heads to Alderman Wigmund.
No one is ringing any alarms. Got him. Yoink. That's gotta hurt. Then again, as I said with the... whenever I hit him with the hammer. nothing about this should feel good. Stop him, 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 stop him. Thank you, Avar. It's like, look, I love the takedowns, but sometimes they are a freaking hindrance when it comes to people ringing alarms.
Try to flank!
Here. Have it back.
Pay for your sins!
Also, I don't like that it's always just the one takedown. Like if someone's using a sword, like it's always just he stabs it through their chest. I kind of wish that like he would do a little more with it. Like, it's still awesome to see, don't get me wrong, but after a while it just, I don't know, after a while it just kind of loses its splendor, I guess. Thanks for the advice. See, like, why not have like a variety of takedowns? Also, I just also realized we don't really need to worry about the soldiers. We just need to burn the village.
We keep our wits about us. Damn you!
Although, technically killing them does make progression, but still.
The smell of burning roof thatch and a heady turf fire.
Should have run, rabbit.
And you shouldn't have dropped your hammer. But you can have it back. Look, hey, buddy. Gallant.
Now that was something. Wickman is sure to take notice.
You stamped and roared like a fiery Surtur himself, marching through the flames of Muspelheim. I'll see you back home, Drenga.
This priest blows as much air as a hailstorm. He cannot be allowed to keep spewing.
Did you sell through a storm? You never mentioned.
So, Leaf, I think I already found the traitor, but I still want to pick your head about the matter of the tunnel.
Eivor, a fine day for being out, no?
Soma said I would find you here, Leaf. What's your plan?
We're ridding the world of a priest who spouts praise for the Elderman and funnels tithes into Wickman's coffers. So the plan is this. We sneak in, gut the priest, and return to Soma. That will get Wickman steaming.
How did you come to join Soma's army?
We came to England together, sailing under Guthrum. The great summer army, the Saxons called us. When Guthrum left for Wessex, Soma stepped forward to lead. Something I would have liked to do myself.
What would you do if you were the Jarl of Grandbridge?
I would run the city my own way. I would not give Birna and Galen's opinions equal weight.
Do you not trust them?
I wouldn't say that. It's more. Birna's boots are stuck in the mud, and Galen's are in the sky. If death were bearing down upon us, I worry neither would have what it takes to carry us through.
You were there when Guthrum made Soma the steward of Grandbridge. How did that feel?
Good fortune for her. When Soma took hold, the silver started flowing and the people started dancing. She knows trade. I do wish I'd been bold enough to put myself forward. To take on the burden and honor of running a city. But that's beside the point. Soma is my Jarl's corner, and I'm her sworn man. No act of any god will change that.
As a master shipbuilder, what does your work require?
Patience and love. I know each of our vessels as a parent knows their child. But building ships needs silver too. The hard wood, the tough fabrics, the expensive paints. The yellow I use, for instance, that must be imported. A high price for a happy color. I'm certain that's why someone stole my paint some weeks ago. Blasted thief.
If it's any consolation, I have a very, very solid lead on who took them.
Good conversation, Leif. Now let's take down Wickman's man.
Too right, too right. Wickman's whelp awaits his reward. My warriors will distract the Saxon forces at the gate. You and I will find the priest.
Got it. Blonder, blonder, blinder.
Won't be gentle if they spot me.
Let's try to stealth this. You know, if Leaf stops blocking my field of view. Okay, there we go. I just want to try and stealth this because I haven't done a lot of stealth in the game yet, so why not? Which that is something that I miss about the older Assassin's Creeds.
But for you, I'll try something new.
How kind. I'll keep your voice down.
I'm glad those people aren't snitches. Otherwise, it would be yelling, "Hey, they're over here!"
Wickman's priest is in the church.
I need to upgrade my ration pouch. Stop it!
Structure. The trees they must have hewn. The devices they must have used to lift stone. Solid work.
Are you in the midst of a conversion, Leif? Shall I steal the small cross for you as well?
No. Never. Can the craftsmen drool over other crafts?
Are you? What? Why aren't you over here? You know, if you have the key, then you shouldn't be someplace where, if you're killed, you won't be found. Also, it's nice that Eivor took broken armor off him. Yeah, what she said. Shh. Slills.
Guards, help! Wickman should have killed you all off the first time.
Don't worry. Now let's count to 3 and it'll be over. 1. I knew he was judging me. He was judging me by whenever I missed. Oh, that's how I get them. Okay. That is awesome. Like, it actually, like, shows the blade going through their organs. Ooh, the gore. The blood. The cheese. See ya! Oh, please, it's not even that. Yeet.
The hood should work.
Yeah, y'all just keep doing what y'all doing. How was the love of God in your sword? I don't know about you, but that doesn't exactly feel like a love of God. That sounds like a sting of steel. Hello, Leaf. Like, especially the ones with the shield. Like, why can't I do one like where I rip their shield off and beat it with them, then stab them?
Well struck. We made short work of Wickman's man.
That we did. You've proven yourself an asset to us. I'll see you back in Grantbridge.
The hair gets longer, the nails grow, even when the corpse is cold. I've seen it myself.
That's not true.
You think what? Eivor, my muscle-banded friend! There's a nest of Wigman's men just here. We're going to pick it clean.
Every last one.
The fewer lies in the bush, the less itchy the pussycat. That's how I see it.
How did you come to join Zoma's army?
I'd been in England for ages before Guthrum, Ivar, Ubba, smuggling under the eyes of Saxons and Danes alike. I lied, stole, had my nose broken. Life wasn't easy, but it taught me how to bear the pain. I just laughed it away. When Soma took me in, she saw more than a smuggler in me. I was useful to something greater than myself. Useful to her vision.
In a world where few saw you as worthy of trust, she's one who did.
Right. And I love that about her. I love everything about her.
You seem to bring life and spirit to this clan. Does Soma feel the same?
If I knew what was going on in another person's head, I'd find life dreadful and dull. But Soma seems to enjoy my company.
In what way?
Her own way. Just not in the way I'd like. Painful truths are easy to bear when you can laugh, you see. Delight in the face of suffering is an act of rebellion.
What do you think of Soma's other warriors? Galen and Leaf?
Oh, Leaf's got that raw animal pull. Every time I see him, I want him to climb me like a tree and nest in my armpits. He brays about being honorable, but I've never met a man of honor who starts a fire just to be praised for putting it out. And Galen, he broods like it's an art form. He's got this self-importance that is just so charming.
We could talk all day, but these Saxons may fly from their nest.
You and I should take a closer look. My men will hang back and come running if things go sideways.
So I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it look like Leaf is the traitor. But we found Galen's ship, and it can be Birna, because when we found her, we also found her ship, and it was destroyed.
Should bring a thrill. Happy I can see it up close.
Don't get too close. I might black your eye or bruise your head.
You'd lose your elbow before the bruises showed.
I'll kill you.
Yeah, Birna's ship was destroyed. Soma herself said, hey, that's Birna's ship. But it's a little hard to tell since it's destroyed. And her ship did not have yellow paint on it.
Feel my breath on your neck. You're finished.
But they're also trying to make it seem like it's Galen from him saying,
You know that God forbids that form of pleasure.
Is that right? It explains much.
but with Leaf, they're trying to be like, oh, but he has yellow paint. He has this. He has that. But it's too obvious. Like, saying that it's Leaf, it's too obvious, because...
That's enough.
Oh, you bastard. Wish I could just climb up. Oh well.
Follow my lead.
And... I'm still gonna say that it's... I'm still gonna say that it's Galen. The signs just... Because all the evidence, even though they keep trying to pin it on Leaf, like they're trying to make it seem like it's him, with all the evidence I've found, it's plainly obvious. Question is, why? Why would Galen, because of her, that he's become the person that he is? Seems like he would be the most loyal. Well, besides Birna, because Birna says she's in love with her.
Getting tired?
Nope. Are you? Ooh. No, that was awesome. You really think that's a good idea? Tell you what, you stand up there. You just keep being a great archer.
Remain steadfast.
Again, the guy stands on top of the straw structure. Okay, fine. Why isn't it?
God, curse you! Why all the saints die?
Oh,
Let's rip the dog off. You're dead.
stomp,
I'll take you.
stomp a bump.
Won't survive, fool.
Will I? Won't I? Will you? Won't you? Okay, so yeah, they're just all getting on top of the frickin' houses. The very flammable houses. Ooh, another ability. Rush and bash. Nope. I want to see what that rush and bash is. Okay, that could definitely be useful for bigger enemies.
Die now.
Here's your axe. Are you still alive? Oh, never mind. He went the way of Anakin. Okay, and what's this guy's deal? I don't remember him being back there. I am Thor.
That's all of them.
And of course to speak with her, I gotta go way back up there.
Ah, the solitude of after smell. Shame about the smell, though. Men shitting themselves.
You fought very well, Björn.
Is that how you flirt, Eivor?
Is that how I what?
Easy now, Drengir. I'll see you back in Grand Bridge.
You'll get nothing out of me. Nothing.
Insects like you would not be crawling out of the muck if Wigmund wasn't hurting. Talk!
Something has happened.
Yes, Eivor, they captured someone. Pretty obvious.
Eivor, the plan worked. One of Wigmund's captains caught him sniffing around Euroli Ponte. Remember, you don't need to kill him.
Little boy, where is your daddy hiding?
Godless heathens. Grantbridge is a province of Lord Wigmund of Walden. The city is rightfully his.
Poor soldier. Doesn't know what heathens do to men of God like him. Hasn't heard the stories, it seems.
We can educate him. Look at those ham hands. Could make a nice pair of gloves.
And his heart. A heart that beats in a lad like this? Feed a family of 6 for a week.
Let's cut his throat now and water the orchards with his blood.
No, sweet lord, no, no, no. He's on the Isle of Ely, Ealdorman Wigmund, in the monastery, I swear.
Thought that would take till the next morn. Let's tie him up and let him rot away.
Oh, fucking Dane halfwits! The Lord will smite you from this land, all of you! May God have mercy on...
That home-thieving snake might have cast a curse on us. I couldn't risk it.
Christians don't curse.
Wigmund's on the Isle of Ely. I'll tell Soma what we've learned.
So why'd you really do that, Galen? Could it be you don't want him to say something? Something about how you're a treacherous little snake? Look, after all the evidence that I have found, it has to be him. We found his longboat painted with yellow paint and just... Well, yeah, it's his longboat. Like, it can't be Burner's because we found Burner's longboat and it was destroyed. And it can't be Leaf because he didn't escape in a longboat. In fact, whenever I was looking, if you go by there with Soma, she'll actually say that's Galen's longboat. In fact, even Eivor says that it's Galen's
I have an
longboat.
iron stomach and a powerful thirst.
Good for you, buddy. Good for you. You keep it up. Hey, Soma. By the way, did you know there's a horror game named after you? Think about it.
Eivor, What did Wigmund's little man have to tell us?
Wigmund is at the monastery on the Isle of Ely.
Hiding among the church mice. I'll need to plan our attack. But I won't face him while the traitor he commands is still under my roof. So what have you learned?
Birna is in love with you. Unanswered love is a volcanic emotion.
Birna has always been unpredictable. But she's a warrior grown. She does not let her emotions guide her actions.
Birna used to be a smuggler, hardly an honorable life.
There is honor among even the lowliest of men. Danes know that better than most.
Leif wishes he had stepped up to lead, and to be where you are now.
Leif has a celebrated place in my clan. As a shipbuilder, he is without peer, and he knows I know this.
Leif disagrees with how you run Grantbridge.
This city thrives under me, as a bustling port for his longships, for instance.
Leif told me his yellow paint had been stolen.
Yellow is a troublesome color to make. He was upset when his stores were stolen.
I found an empty barrel of yellow paint beside a longboat launch. Yellow paint was used to mark a boat the night of the attack.
An odd time for a fresh coat of paint. But that's his work, is it not?
Garland puts his visions above everything, to the point of fanaticism.
Visions are like clouds. Each person sees a different meaning in the shape, and Galen sees an important meaning.
Garland told me he was near death when you found him and saved his life.
Yes, people thought him cursed. He was adrift in deep water. But don't we all deserve a guide back to the shallows?
Nah. Snakes can swim. So can rats.
I found Garland's longboat painted hastily with yellow paint on the day of the attack.
Why would he mark his longboat differently from the rest of ours?
Gee, Soma, I wonder why. Could it be yellow paint was used to mark the entrance, therefore yellow paint was used to mark his ship so that it would signify, I'm the one that helped you, don't attack me?
Your secret tunnel had many footprints nearby, and its mouth was painted with a yellow mark. Whoever betrayed you, they did so by marking the tunnel entrance, then opening the way to let the Saxons in.
Yeah, Galen.
That's all the evidence I think we need.
You've been thorough. Who is the traitor?
Okay, do I really even have to tell you? Like, after everything I just said, it should be plainly obvious. It's Galen. It's Mr. Destiny. Don't you see? He wants Sparrow Racing League back, but he can't have it, so he's trying to kill you to appease the gods. He needs Sparrow Racing League. P.S. Sparrow Racing League and Destiny is awesome. They need to bring it back. They need to.
Garland betrayed you.
Are you certain?
Yes. What? Who wouldn't betray his friends for Sparrow Racing League? Bungie. Do it.
This will be the hardest thing I have ever done. Stay close by me, Eivor. I will need you.
How do you plan to deal with this?
As a leader must. My family, my inner circle. Today we make sure what has happened to us will never happen again. We end Wigmund's life. But not all together. for you cannot survive the winter with a rat in your larder. Galen, you have betrayed me, Galen.
I haven't! Soma, you're the key to my life. You must lead me to my destiny. Carry me to the summit of victory.
Do not warp what is real with the stories you tell yourself. I have seen no signs of your destiny. What I have seen is my people slaughtered, my city befouled, and your delusions fueling the destruction. How dare you think your destiny, your greatness, outweighed all of ours? He believed too much in fate, and not enough in us. Take him away. I feel as if I have torn off my own arm.
Wigmund deserves death, but killing...
This is for those who follow. To join me is to take an oath. To break it is to suffer. We make camp on the outskirts of the Isle of Ely. Join us there.
She carries the weight of leadership on one shoulder and the bonds of her people on the other. Now that she's lost one, she walks lopsided. It will take years of toil to rebuild those bonds with her people. Yet she is unburdened now. Lighter. She's a leader, not a friend, Eivor. Her mistake was thinking she could be both.
Thor himself could not drink me.
Silence. I guess with Galen dead, his sacrifice cannot be very well gathered or whatever. His sacrifice cannot be accepted. So that means we will never have Sparrow Racing League back. We are doomed.
Eivor, you're still with me through all this. Do not think I'll forget.
We all need someone in dark times. Now let's collect Wigmund's head.
Good. At the first sign of trouble, my crew will jump in.
Or we could all just charge in right now. Okay, so we're running a little short on time. We are going to do this mission, but the looting I will do off screen.
At the summit of the hill, I can smell him.
I hope he likes the view. It's the last he'll ever see.
Lightning tingles my blood, Eivor. I hear the voices of my slaughtered people on the edge.
Hello!
My palms. Where is that rat?
You like a lame mule?
Hold on nice slow, Wigman. You can't delay your fate.
I'll let them handle these guys. My prize is up here. The guy just runs by me with the bow out like, oh, get them!
Wigmund, probably cowering within the monastery.
Focus, we have this.
Do you? Do you really?
Hell with you.
Gonna go ahead and guess that.
Hey, come here.
Oh, never mind.
Regan handed me Grantbridge on a plate, and you dirty...
You'll die in agony. Now,
You can't kill me, Soma. Not truly. But what I am is unkillable.
Really? Well, then let's test that theory. You say you're unkillable, so...
Jesus God, my blows!
Let's see. Will this... You guys are rude. I am trying to do something.
I'll keep the rough busy! Break you!
Do it.
Stop the heathen! Raider! Vikinger! Stop him! He means to erase me, to banish me from your minds. Fight in my name. Die for me. Die for me.
That is no way to call for sacrifices. Their lives for yours. Is that how it works?
Their lives meant nothing. No land, no riches, no titles. But my name will
The
live on.
reputation of a good man never dies. But your name will soon be a curse.
So be it. The riches I had in life gave me power. To curse me from beyond the grave gives me still more. Though I die, my order lives on elsewhere, everywhere. Yield to us. Give us what we are owed. The trade, the riches, the legacy, all of it. Yield! Yield! Yield!
If your hell is real, I'm glad you'll get to see it.
We should return to camp before I let go and burn this heap to the ground. Going forward, I must take care. Houses can be built anew. Crops will return with time. Trust. That will take longer to repair.
But you have a new friend and ally in me and my clan, Soma. The end of the storm is well in sight.
You're right. Eivor, you've been a guiding light. Calling out Galin like that, exposing his treachery, made me sick with a quiet terror.
A betrayal like that is already a kind of death. Galin killed himself.
Of course. And now I feel somewhat lifted. The weight is almost gone, even if my heart needs mending. Ah, while I have you, Eivor, I'm reminded. I have this for you. Keep it, knowing you have my highest respect, regard, and trust. My army is yours, should you need it.
Soma Yalskona, my deepest thanks.
And there's something else. As we prepared our assault, Birna had a word with me. We came to a sort of understanding. It may be best if she tells you herself. Until next time, Eivor of the Raven Clan. I hope we will see you in Grantebridge soon.
Eivor!
Birna, you struck quite a victory today.
Don't undercut your own ferocity, Drengir. It was your blade leading the charge. You are indeed something to behold.
We all fought hard. And now Grantebridge is yours. You have your home once again.
Ah, soon merchants and priests and reeves will run loose in its streets. All of its muddy charms will dwindle. Besides, with no room for me in Soma's heart, my home burned away in a quiet little house fire. Her priority is Grantbridge and the people in it. That is noble, and beyond what I will ever understand. So I've decided I'm of better use elsewhere. With you. In your crew.
You want to live with the Raven clan?
And sail and raid with you. If you'll have me. Look at this. Who wouldn't?
I'll be happy to have you, Drenga.
A relief to these ears. I've already packed my bags.
And with that, we are finishing with just enough time because look at my.
The wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
As I was saying, with that, we are finishing with just enough time. So that is going to be it for this episode. Don't really have anything to update on. But yeah, the mystery that they had, it was pretty straightforward. Like, it was pretty obvious. Like, especially once we found his ship right next to where we found him. Yeah, there was no doubt about it. But next episode, we will go meet up with Sigurd and the Ragnar sons. And we will see what they require to form an alliance. So, yeah. That is going to be it for this episode. So, with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching. If you'd like to subscribe, leave a like. As always, please leave me a comment down below. Because comments out on I can improve with these, and I love chatting with y'all. Now, if you want to chat with me directly, check out updates on the channel. Check me on my Twitter at Antilles Gaming. And with all that being said, I will see all of you in the next episode.